Success is when preparation meets opportunity. These are the words of the great Roman philosopher Seneca. I'm sure this is something most of us, if not all of us, have heard once or twice in our lives. It's used a lot because it applies to a lot, but in the sense of what I'm telling you today, it comes from a slightly different place. Work is defined in the Oxford Dictionary as an activity involving mental or physical effort done in order to achieve a purpose or result. Just like the term couch potato stands for somebody in a lazy state, the term busybody stands as the contrary for people who are committed to any form of work. Sports is not just a hobby, but can be made a living and is just as important as any other high-ranking occupation because it teaches the principles necessary to succeed in life, offers so many opportunities in the field of business, and implements making hard work a habit. My first point, sports teaches the principles necessary to succeed in life, not just on the court or field, but in every area of life. According to Statista.com, 71.8% of kids ages 6 through 12 play youth sports in America alone, which doesn't nearly account for even a half of the world's overall athletically participant population. That's over half of our country's children who are able to play competitive sports and make the decision, or their parents even, to place them in athletic competition. There's an organization worldwide known as the Fellowship of Christian Athletes, or FCA for short. Not only does this fellowship incorporate godly values, but it utilizes athletics to transfer the message to individuals who are athletically gifted and to see sport as a way to show their commitment to God. Most parents put their children in sports activities very early in life because it teaches them how to cooperate with others, taking constructive criticism from their coaches, and shows them what kind of hard work it takes for them to get to the next level, if that's what they intend to do. Michael Jordan, arguably the greatest player to touch a basketball, stated, "You have to expect things of yourself before you can do them." Responsibility also goes hand in hand with discipline. The root word of discipline is disciple, which you'll hear or you have heard quite a bit about in the context of the Bible. Taking the best route is generally the harder one, in if not every situation. Now, the issue of managing your time, money, and effort is what's taken down many great athletes in recent years. This leads me to my next point. Sports opens up opportunities in a variety of ways within the business industry for successful athletes. The most notable athlete that prides himself on being a businessman is LeBron James. Some prefer to him as the king or the GOAT or just Bron. It's known that LeBron James owns a portion of the Boston Red Sox organization, AT&T, Beats, Blaze Pizza, GMC, Nike, Pepsi, Ramoa, and Walmart. All these endorsements and partnerships help James earn around $100 billion on average yearly. That doesn't even account for what he earns on the court. Because of his reputation on the court, it translates to so many opportunities off, depending on what he feels like promoting. Stephen Curry is another basketball player who poses as the perfect example for Christian athletes that devote everything in their craft to God. Steph Curry originally planned on signing with Nike, but only if they were to put the Bible verse of his choosing somewhere on the shoe. Nike refused to do so. But little did Nike know that Under Armour had offered Stephen Curry the same deal, but agreed to put the verse on his shoe. The verse is Philippians chapter 4, verse 13, by the way. Ultimately, Steph Curry signed with Under Armour, and even to this day, he is still signed with them. I use basketball players because I'm clearly biased as a fellow basketball player myself, but the facts still stand. My third point, Matutu says that hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. All the best athletes have some level of talent, but it doesn't give them the natural ability to work hard. That is a skill that is developed over time and formed from making it a habit at a young age. Even if a child or teenager decides to take their life on a different path not involving athletics, they'll still manage to use the means of making a successful life for themselves, founded upon the basis of making work ethic a necessity, given that it's a multidimensional and applicable to every aspect of an individual's life. A great example of work ethic would be Kobe Bryant, who was given a notorious persona of Mamba mentality. Kobe worked harder off the court than he did on the court, which is why he was able to execute so well in games. He took this mentality and applied it to working out, investing in business, and pursuing philanthropy. Not to mention, he won a Grammy on his short film. Because he was instilled with such a work ethic at a young age, it translated to his family, work, and principles as a man. So I'll leave you all with this. Sports is a way for the youth to interact with qualities that will make them not only better students of the sport, but overall better as people. It teaches the principles that you need to succeed in life, opens up paths in so many fields of businesses, and instills the importance of hard work within each individual. So next time someone tells your child, brother, sister, cousin, or whatever the case may be, that sports isn't important, consider how many people in the world have had their lives impacted just by participating in sports. Thank you.